Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna ilma. Allahumma faqihna fid din. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyiba wa amalan mutaqabbala. Ameen ya rabbal alameen. So here we are with our session number 5 for basic Nahw and Sarf for our batch 2. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Let's start with a quick review of what we have covered in our previous sessions. How many types of words are there in Arabic language? Barakallahu feekum. Very well done. There are three types of words, and they are ism, fail, and harf. And we are focusing on ism for the past few sessions. Alhamdulillah. When it comes to numbers, how many types of number are there in Arabic language? Alhamdulillah, Arabic has singular, dual, or pair, and plural as well. When it comes to plural in Arabic, is three or more. Barakallahu fikum, very well done. Yes, plural in Arabic starts from three and can be more, right? Three to infinity is going to be plural in Arabic, right? When it comes to English, what is a plural? Plural starts from where? Barakallahu fiki, Sister Tahmina. Yes, it is from two or more. Very, very well done. Very well done. Right? So more than one. Yeah, you can also say more than one. Okay. So when it comes to a default number, your word should be what in number? If you look at the word, the default number is going to be singular. The word is singular in number, right? If I have any ending or any ending, what do you say? What should I think about? If my word has any ending, has alif noon or ya noon at the end, I should start thinking about a dual. Every word in Arabic, that ends with ani is a dual. True or false? True or false? Every word that ends with ani ending is going to be a dual. So for those of you who are still calling it true, it is false, because remember, we went over the hadith of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where we learn kalimatani khafifatani ala lisani thaqilatani fil mizani habibatani ila rahmani al-lisani al-mizani al-rahmani. Three words were only singular words, right? Another question. This ani ending or alif noon and ya noon, is it in addition to the three root letters of a word? What do you think? Alif noon and ya noon are going to be in addition to three root letters or three building blocks of a word. Okay? For those of you who are still confused about it, remember that your alif noon and ya noon, which makes a word a dual, are going to be after the three root letters, as your slides are telling you. And you don't have any additional slides. You were only given the same slides. So, you already had access to them. So that is why there was no new documents shared with you, because we are still covering number. And here you can see Muslim is a word, and I added alif noon after the third root letter. When I added ya noon for a dual, to make it a dual, I added it after the third root letter. Those alif noons and ya noons are not going to be the part of the building block of the word. They are additional. Is everyone clear? Is this clear to all of you? Alhamdulillah. Now you have clear understanding that, alif noon and ya noon is going to be in addition to the building block. It cannot be that. When you look at the word lisan, lisan is lam sin noon. So this cannot be true for lisan. Mizan, waw, zain, noon. Noon is a root letter of the word. So cannot be a sign of a dual. Ani is not a sign of a dual here. You will have many words with alif noon ending, like name like Usman, Imran. every alif noon ending is not going to be a dual or a pair. Remember that. Do you notice Imran, Usman, both these names are ending with alif noon. Luqman, is it all these names? They are ending with alif noon, but they are not going to be duals. Okay, just alif noon at the end is not going to make a word a dual. You must know the spelling of alif noon, the noon in the dual. You notice what is the spelling of noon in a dual. When I ask you the spelling, it means the haraka in Arabic. Okay, when I ask you the spelling, it means the haraka of the noon. So alif noon and ya noon in dual, alif noon and ya noon. When you look at the spelling of noon only, now focus only on noon. What are you noticing? The haraka of the noon. Noon is carrying a kasra or zair in all these three cases, right? In all these three cases, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, all the noons have what in common? All the noons of dual will carry a kasra. All the noons of dual are going to carry a kasra. Is this clear to all of you? Is this point clear to all of you? Now look at your plurals, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. In all these plurals, the noon, the haraka of the noon is fatha. The haraka of the noon is fatha. Is this clear to all of you now? If your word is ending with a dhamma, if your word is ending with a dhamma like Muslimun, its dual is going to be Muslimani and its plural is going to be Muslimuna. Okay, so now if you have a question, when is my word going to end with ani? When is it going to end with aini? That question is going to be answered by this table on your screens. If your word, just like Muslimun, its dual is going to be Muslimani. Its plural is going to be Muslimuna. Do you all understand that? If it is clear to all of you, type 1. Alhamdulillah. If your word is ending with Musliman, if your word is ending with Musliman, which is a fathatain, your dual is going to be Muslimaini, your dual is going to be Muslimaini, and your plural is going to be Muslimina. If your word, if your ism, singular ism is carrying a fathatain, if your singular is carrying a fathatain at the end or a fatha at the end, its dual is going to be Muslimaini or Muslimina. If your word is ending with a kasratain, just like Muslimin, if it has a double kasra, dozer, Muslimin. If a singular is Muslimin, its dual is going to be Muslimaini. And what's going to be its plural? Now you all type. Yes, it is going to be Muslimina. It's going to be Muslimina. 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 Ina ending is going to be added to the plural of Muslimin. When it comes to Muslimun, for sister Salma, I think she was a little confused. For Muslimun, the dual is going to be, if your word is Muslimun ending with a dhamma, your pair is going to be Muslimani and your plural is going to be Muslimuna. Is it clear now? If I give you a word like mu'minun and I ask you make it into a dual, what are you going to give me? Mu'minani, right? Mu'minani. And if I ask you the plural for mu'minun, what is going to be the plural? Mu'minuna. Because remember, if a word is ending with dhamma, you are going to follow the first row. You are just going to follow this way, okay? Everyone, you are going to follow it this way. Its dual is Muslimani, its plural is Muslimuna. If I ask you, give me dual and plural for Musliman and Muslimin, then what is the answer? For Musliman and Muslimin, things are easy because when it comes to dual for Musliman, it is Muslimaini. When it comes to dual for Muslimin, it's again Muslimaini. When it comes to plural for Musliman, it's Muslimina. When it comes to plural for Muslimin, again it's Muslimina. Is this clear to all of you? Alhamdulillah. So now I hope this is clear based on your ending, based on the ending haraka, based on the vowel, on the last letter of your word, you should be able to determine is Muslimani going to be the dual for Muslimun or Muslimaini is going to be the dual of Muslimun, right? If it is ending, if your word is ending with the ma or the matain, the dual for the word is going to be Muslimani. If your word is ending with dhammatain, its plural is going to be muslimuna. Okay? For musliman and muslimin, dual is muslimaini, muslimaini. For plural for both these words is going to be muslimina, muslimina. Okay? And now I'm going to continue with what we were covering before, inshallah. When it comes to your feminine table, what is there in feminine table that is very striking? What is one letter the women are going to have strong affinity for in Arabic language? When you're learning Arabic language, always remember the women have strong affinity for letter ta. And it's not just an ism that you're going to find it in. You are going to find this letter ta and the women in the women words that are af'al as well. Keep that in mind. So I made my word Muslimun into Muslimatun by adding a ta marbuta. If I'm giving this word a ta marbuta, the type of feminine is going to be, if a word is ending with ta marbuta and is a feminine word, the type of feminine is going to be Kiyasi. Kiyasi, because it's a sign feminine. It's a sign feminine. The word is feminine by sign. So Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, all these, do they look singular? Tun, tan, tin, they all are looking singular, right? They are all looking singular. And sometimes your word may be plural as well, and but still carry a tanween. But for now, I have taught you that your chances are, if your word is ending with tanween, like muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin, or muslimun, musliman, muslimin, it is going to be singular. It's going to be the likely chance for it is going to be singular. When I made it a plural, when I made it a, no, first let's do the dual. When I made it a dual, what did I do to muslimatun? When the word was ending with tun, what was I supposed to do? When the word is ending with dhammatain, the ending that I can implant in it is going to be ani ending, right? When a word is ending with fathatain or kasratain, the ending that I can implant in this word are going to be yanun, yanun, right? To make it a dual for a word that is ending with fathatain or kasratain, to zabar, to zair, I'm going to add a yanun at the end. Is this clear to all of you? Mabsuta, mabsuta. I may have may have, yeah, mabsuta, basta, from basta, right? Mim, ba, sin, waw, ta, and ta. Okay, mabsuta, not masbuta, it's mabsuta. Okay, I may have misspoken it at that time. Okay, keep that in mind. So it's coming from basta. So ba, sin, ta, the ta are the root letters. Okay, mabsuta. Okay, so ba is before, yeah. No, it's the ta, it's ta after wow, it's ta afsha. Okay, so now I hope you're all good with that, right? So for now, you are now able to know that if my singular is dhammatain, to make it a dual, I will add alif nun. If it is fathatain or kasratain, I will add ya nun to the end of the word. Where is this ta coming from? In dual, ta, 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 it is your tamarbuta. It is your tamarbuta that got changed into tamar mabsuta, right? The tamarbuta got changed into tamas mabsuta because it is now in the middle of the word, right? It's not no more at the end of the word, so it opened up. Okay, very well then, Huzefa. Yes, it is an open ta now. Very well done. Every time you will find the ta in the middle of the word. It's always going to be an open ta. Sometimes the ta marbuta may be written open as well in Quran. I'm going to show you when we will be at the later stages of our studies. Inshallah, I'm going to show you feminine words. They don't have round ta at the end, and it is based on how the writing of Quran is. No, not this example. Ni'ma. Most of the time, the word ni'ma is written with ta marbuta, but you may find it with ta mabsuta in I think it's about 13 or more places in Quran. Okay, so keep that in mind too. Okay, when it comes to your plural column, what are you looking? When it comes to an ending, what are you looking at the end of the word? Atun, atin, atin. There's no una, dear. There is no una. There is atun, atin, atin. It is a feminine sound ending. And your feminine sound ending is going to be atun, atin, atin. Okay. So I hope you're all well versed with that by now. I have to clarify one thing, my dear students. I saw in the chat, I may have not attended to it. This as-samawati, is it ending with a sound ending or is it ending with a broken ending? What do you think? Does this word as-samawat has a broken ending or a sound ending? It is a sound ending. It has a sound ending. Are we not seeing ati at the end? It can be atin as well because it has a sound ending, my dear students. Keep that in mind. Anyone who is confused about it, let me know now by typing 1. If you're confused about it, type 1 now. Are you confused about it? You don't understand that how come this is a sound ending? Is it now the sound, feminine sound plurals, they have atun, atin? No? So the sound ending means you look at the word and there is a sound ending, which are only 6 that you have covered. Ani, aini, una, ina, atun, atin. Singular kasra does not change anything. Singular kasra does not change anything. Keep that in mind. There is a rule in Arabic. And just focus on word as-samawat for now. What are you seeing in the beginning of the word? What are we seeing in the beginning of the word? There is an al in the beginning of the word. Al and tanween cannot coexist. Al and tanween cannot, can coexist. They cannot be together in the same word. Okay? They cannot be together in the same word. You cannot see al in the beginning and tanween at the end. They cannot coexist. They cannot be together in one word. Okay? Is this clear? There is a bad combination. They cannot tolerate each other. They have a repulsion for each other. Is this clear to all of you? They repel each other. They can never, repulsion is very small word to say. They can never coexist. They cannot coexist. Remember, keep that in mind, okay? So that is why atin became ati, because there was an al in the beginning of the word. Now is it clear that it is a sound ending? Sister Bushra, everyone, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, right? That this ati is a sound ending. Alhamdulillah. So if you are looking at the word at this stage that is ending with una, ina, atun, atin, ani, aini, that's going to be your sound ending. Okay? So, and yes, both are, if Sister Fariha is asking, both are signs of an ism and both are signs of singular, right? So not all, as I mentioned before, as I mentioned and I gave you a disclaimer, not every word ending with tanween is going to be a singular word, right? That's what we have covered, right? Not every word that is going to end with tanween is going to be singular, and you can see it very well for yourself in your feminine table where the word muslimatun, muslimatin, and muslimatin are ending with damatain, kasratain, but they are not singular, right? Is this clear? Alhamdulillah to all of you. Not every word that is ending with the matain, kasratain is going to be, or a tanween is going to be singular. So the question is, sama'un is not akil. Why its plural is sound? So when you look at my slide, and I think nobody looks at my slides for some reason, please do refer to them when you are preparing to come for your second session. So, for the upcoming session, so that you are well versed with everything. In here, you will find this type of plural is used for both beings of intellect and inanimate objects as well. It is for both akil and ghair akil as well. So that is why Jannatun, and we did discuss in our last session how we have Jannatun here and As-Samawati here as well, right? Both are there because this is for both Akil and Ghair Akil. Okay? I hope this was clear to all of you, Alhamdulillah. So now we have covered this example where we have found Suratul Ahzab, and we have found a verse from Suratul Ahzab, and there was a question asked by our mother. Most probably in most narration says Salma, and she asked a question, and Allah Subhanahu wa Taala sent a verse where He mentioned masculine and feminine ism separately. But when it comes to your masculine sound plural, it is mostly inclusive. It is mostly going to be inclusive. Okay, it can include both men and women. It can include both men and women. I hope this is clear to everyone now. Okay, so there was a question about the type of ya in your word. Let me tell you one thing. Sometimes when you are, for now you are looking at your table like this, right? Every time you are seeing a dual, it is ending with noon kasra. Dual is ending with noon kasra. Jama sound plural is ending with noon fatha. Okay. Do you know sometimes this noon is not going to be there? This noon can get dropped. In Quran, there will be many cases when the noon is not going to be there. Okay. Do you all understand this? So in that case, if I ask you, give me the sign of your dual. If there is no noon at the end, what will you tell me as a sign of your dual? Give me the sign of your dual. When there is no noon, alif. Just be smart now in the class. Okay. If I have highlighted a word to the previous class, I have taught them something in a certain way. So if I've only highlighted alif and ya, so keep that in mind that that is highlighted for a reason. In the word that is dual, the sign of dual is going to be alif and ya. Is this clear? Whether noon is there or not, the sign of dual, if I asked you, give me the letter that is a sign of dual or a pair, you are going to tell me the sign of musanna, which is a dual or a pair, is alif or and ya. Okay. When I asked you, give me the sign of plural in these words, what is going to be the sign? What is the sign of plural in your plural words? It's going to be wow and ya. Wow and ya. Everyone with me? Alhamdulillah. Is this clear to all of you? That if this table is shown to you again, you should be able to figure out what is going to be my sign of dual, what is going to be my sign of plural. Okay? Alif, ya, and wow, ya. In the last session, you have been told that how this ya is different from this ya. Anyone remembers that? For some, it was very technical, but some may have got it. So what was the ya? One was lean, one was ya lean, and one was ya mat. And for your ease of understanding, I have put it here, this information for you. Ya madiya is a yaul jama that has a sakoon and is preceded by a letter. There's a letter before it with a kasra, like in word muslimina. Yalin is a yav dual, yaul musanna. It has a sakoon, and the letter before it is carrying a fatha, and as in this case of word muslimaini. Is this clear? And this slide has been added to your notes. Inshallah, you should be able to have access to this. Okay. So when I ask you what is Yaul Jama, you can easily tell me now. Yaul Jama is Ya Madiya, Ya Yaul Musanna is going to be Yali, right? Is this easy? So it is, one is lean, one is mud. So that is going to make your job easy in future times to come when you are going to be taught advanced concepts. So let me now take you to yet another type of plural, which is a broken plural. Unlike sound plural, in broken plurals, they don't have, you will see there is no fixed ending. What is the problem with broken plural? There is no fixed ending. Is this clear to all of you? The original word, does not remain intact. There may be addition or subtraction of letters, or there is a change in haraka of the original word. The original word does not remain the same. For example, when I give you word column and its plural is aqlam, so is column and aqlam, the original word got just broken up? What do you think? It is broken up. You are noticing the fatha of the qaf has been changed into the sukoon. There has been an alif added after lam, right? So qalamun, when it was changed into aqlamun, you are noticing change. That you are noticing addition of letters. There is a hamza in the beginning. There is an alif after lam, and there is a change in the haraka of the qaf. So there is a change in haraka. There is a change in the number of letters that you are seeing in a broken plural. And one most important thing is the plural does not have a fixed ending. Yes, masajid is a plural for masjid. So when you see masjid and masajid, is there a original word the same, or there is an addition of some letter? There is an addition of an alif, right? Masjid to masajid, there is an addition of a letter. So original word, the point to understand is original word does not remain the same, because sometimes there may be subtraction of a letter. For example, the plural for rasul, the plural for word rasul can be rusulun. Rusulun. Do you notice any change? Any change? Waw has been subtracted, and you also notice rasul has a raw fatha. The rasul begins with a raw that has a fatha, and rusulun has a raw that has a dhamma. Waw was removed, and the raw and the haraka of the raw got changed to from fatha to dhamma, and there is no fixed ending by which I can tell that this is a plural. It's not una, ina, or atun, atin, right? Everyone got it? So this kind of a plural where the original word does not remain the same is going to be broken plural. In Arabic, you call it Jama Mukassar. Jama Mukassar. Is this clear? There are 47 patterns of broken plurals, and I'm not going to expect you to memorize them at this stage. At this stage, just remember that there are going to be broken plurals. There are many of them. I cannot recognize them by their end. The original word does not remain intact in broken plural, and that is all that you need to know. They can be further subclassified as human broken plurals and non-human broken plurals. Okay? Is this clear to all of you? So that's why I'm not asking you to memorize all the patterns. I'm just giving you the pattern. I'm just giving you that, what it is all about. And that's it at this stage. So alim means can have a broken plural, which is ulama'u. The word alimun, is it broken up? That when it was made into a plural, do you notice the original word did not remain intact? And when you look at the ending is also not a sound ending that we have learned just before this, in the previous sessions, and just few minutes ago we have reviewed those endings, but those endings are not there. When you look at rasul, you already have covered this, that rusulun does not have a fixed ending, the original word got changed into rusulun. There is a fatha now changed into dhamma, the waw got omitted. So this kind of a word is going to be a broken plural, and it is a human broken plural. And qalamun, aqlamun, we have already covered. Kitabun, kutubun. Kitabun, kutubun. So do you notice how the original word got changed? Do you notice the haraka? Kutubun. Kitabun, kutubun. Alif got dropped. The kaf and the ta got dhamma. And the original word did not remain intact. So it is a non-human broken plural, which is also called jama mukassar. No problems, Sharifa. That's fine. That's fine, dear. That's fine. So there are 47 patterns of broken plurals. Okay. There are 47 patterns of broken plurals. And remember, the broken plurals, when it comes to broken plurals, they denote a bigger plural. Okay. What do they denote? Jama mukassar, the mukassar means something broken up. Okay. They denote they denote a greater number, a larger number. If a word has both broken plural and this is going to apply in the case when a word has both sound plural and broken plural. Okay, you cannot apply it on every word out there. You cannot apply this rule to every word out there, but famous grammarian Sibaway, and he has done enormous work in the field of grammar. In the world of grammar, he's a big name, Sibaway, and you will find him in the books of grammar, his name in the books of mention in the groups of grammar. May Allah has have mercy on him. He said that if a word has both broken plural and a sound plural, the broken plural is going to indicate a larger number. Okay, is this clear? Yes, it is going to be included in akil. Yes, in human sound plurals, when it comes to human sound plurals or human broken plurals, you are going to include, you can include your angels and jinns there as well. Okay. So famous grammarian Sibawayh said that the sound plurals are considered jama killa, a lesser plural, that they denote a lesser number. When it comes to broken plurals, they denote a larger number. So it means if a word has both broken plural and a sound plural, and in Quran sometimes you see word mentioned, the plural mentioned for nabi as ambiya'u, or nabiyuna is sometimes mentioned, right? Nabiyina. Do you ever see that? So when ambiya'a is mentioned, it is indicating a number that is more than 10. And when nabiyuna is mentioned or nabiyina is mentioned, it indicates a number that is usually from 3 to 10. 3 to 10. Okay? The rule that sound plurals indicate a lesser plural is going to be applicable to only those words that have both broken plural and sound plural. If a word only has a broken plural or a word only has a sound plural, this rule will be invalid then. Okay? The word can have a broken plural and a sound plural, and you are seeing it on my slide. Word nabi. It has a sound plural, nabiyuna, nabiyina, and it also has a broken plural, which is ambiya. Is this clear to all of you? Fariha, now is it clear? Type 1 if it is clear to all of you. Alhamdulillah. So if a word has both broken and sound plural, in that case, broken plural is going to be a bigger plural. B for broken, B for bigger. Okay? B for broken, B for bigger plural, which is in Arabic jama kasra. In kasra, in Urdu, we also have this word kasra, right? Kasra or kasir, something is kasir means something is more. When something is broken, it is bigger in number. When something is sound plural, when a word is a sound plural, it is going to be a smaller plural, which is jama qilla qalil, from word qalil. Okay, but this rule is applicable only for those words that have both sound and broken plural. Okay, among the broken plurals, there are 4 broken plural patterns that are going to be lesser plural patterns. This is for those students who want to learn more advanced stuff at this stage, and they are able to, they are good with memorization, and they are able to, handle a lot of information. So for that, I would like you to know that among the 47 patterns that are out there for broken plurals, there are 4 patterns that are going to be Jama, Killa, which is a lesser plural, and those patterns are Af'ulun, Af'alun, Af'ilatun, Fi'latun. Okay, if a word is on this pattern, for example, Af'ulun pattern, Ashhurun. Have you ever come across Ashhurun? Shahrul Ramadan. Ashhurun is a plural for Shahr. Ashhurun is a plural for shahr. So when you see ashhurun, you know that it is talking about the number of months is from 3 to 10. I have to now think about a lesser plural, right? When a word is on a pattern of af'alun, af'alun, a'malun, just like a'malun, af'ilatun, just like af'idatun, fi'latun, like nisbatun. Have you ever heard nisbatun? Right? So all those patterns are indicative of a smaller number. Okay, so it is between 3 to 10, and the rest, are more than 10. Okay, just a rough just a rough idea. Just have a rough idea of that. So how many of you are now clear on their understanding of their broken plurals? Just come back to broken plurals. I hope this is clear to all of you. If a word is broken up, does not have a sound ending, that is all you need to know about your broken plurals at this stage. Okay? When it comes to, okay, now there is another information, another type of a plural that you are going to see in Quran very often, and you must be very well versed with that. And that type of a plural is going to be collective noun, and the name for that is ism jama. What is the name for collective nouns in Arabic? Ism jama. Ism jama. Okay. Yes. So yeah. So Nabi Yuna is indicating a lesser number. Okay. So ism jama. These words, what is special about them? Let's learn about them. These words, when you look at them, appear to be singular. If I gave you a word qawmun, nasun, qarnun, ahlun, khosmun, hizbun, jundun, alun. How do they look like? If you did not know the meaning, tell me. If I just showed you these words without the meaning, and with you knowing no having no information about these words, you will say that they look singular, right? They're looking singular, they appear to singular to you, right? They generally don't have any singular for themselves, but can have duals and plurals. Okay? They don't have singular for themselves. When it comes to word nation, do you think there is a singular for nation? What do you think? No, right? Nation or people. You don't have a singular for people. When you're talking about generation, you're talking about a bunch of entities, right? When you're talking about family or people, ahlun, you are talking about a group. So, hasmun, an argumentative group, or hizbun, a faction, or jundun, an army, is army made up of one person? Hmm? Or alun, or family or people, alun means family or people, and is it referring to one person? What do you think? It's a group, right? All these words that I have on my slide are referring to a group. Okay, and there are many more. There is a book written on isam jama, so but that's not relevant for now. But remember, these words generally don't have a singular for themselves, but they can have a dual or a plural for themselves. Anyone knows a plural for qaumun? Can anyone give me, because this is a word that is used in Urdu as well. Aqwam. Aqwam. Very good job. So they do have a plural for themselves. Ahlun can be ahluna. Al jundun can be junud. And hizbun, everyone should know. There's a surah in Quran There's a surah in Quran that talks about Battle of Trench. Suratul Ahzab. Very good job. Very good job. So do not forget that these words, which are called collective noun ism jama, generally don't have singular, but can, and for the most part, they don't have singular, but can have duals and plurals. They always have plural meaning in that they refer to a group comprised of many members, right? So Ali Imran. So when you talk about Ali Imran, family of Imran, so Ali, what does it tell you? Is it the only one person? No, they can be for ghair akil too. They can be for ghair akil too. Keep that in mind. Okay? They can be for ghair akil too. You have an examples for most of like for the most examples you have akil here, but they can be for ghair akil too. Remember that. Okay? For animals, you will have this ism jama too. Okay? Nas is for people. So everyone, are you well versed with this concept now? I want you to memorize these 8 names for the very least. Okay? So, Kama Sallaita ala Ibrahima wa ala Ali Ibrahima. This Ali, family or the followers of Ibrahim. Kama Sallaita ala Ibrahima wa ala Ali Ibrahima, right? So, all this, is this making sense? And you have seen Ahl, Ya Ahlul Kitab, oh, the people of the book. When you see in Quran, now this word always is going to be plural in meaning. Okay, so this is all about your 3 types of plurals that you all need to know. That you all need to know. Okay, so you will have fiatin. Fiatin means a group in Quran. So it has a dual mentioned in Quran, which is fiyataini. What is the sign of dual in word fiyataini? We just covered it, and I give me one letter only. One letter now. Now you are smart. You should be smart enough. Pick one letter. Ya, ya. What is the type of ya here? It has a fatha before it, so give me the type of ya. Lean. Very good job. And by practicing and practicing and practicing all these scary terms are going to be your friends. You are going to, Quran will be your forever friend. I'm telling you that. You will fall in love with the language of Quran. Every letter, every haraka, you will have special affinity for it, special love for it. And if you stay steadfast at this stage, I'm telling you, everything is going to be easy. Everything is going to be easy because it's a promise of Allah. وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ. Is there anyone who is going to remember? So keep that in mind, guys. Okay. So I am going to now, this one is an easy one for our children. So I just brought it for you guys as well, so that it becomes easy for you to understand. This slide is a repetition of this one, but I tried to make it clear, a little bit colorful, less information, so children can easily understand. So you are going to have access for the recording since you have attended the session. For those who have not attended the session, they are not going to get any recording either, and they're going to be most probably, I think Sister Faiza is making some serious decisions today, so you will see them after class, inshallah. So this is the next type of a plural that I want you all to know. Okay, it's a type of plural that denotes the entire species. Jins, ism jins jam'i. Ism jins jam'i. Yeah, absolutely. You will have access to slides, and they have been already shared with you, my dear sister. Ism jins jam'i, another type of a plural. The first 3 everyone must know. For those of you who want to be who want to take a distinction in the course, who want to you pass the course with gold medal, for them there is another kind of a plural which is called ism jins jam'i. This plural indicates the entire species. For example, bakaratun means cow. When I have a plural for bakaratun, which is bakar, it means the entire species of cows. The entire species of cows I'm referring to. When we have a word Arabiyun, we are talking about one Arab. When the word is made plural, I just remove this ya mushaddad. This ya should be mushaddad. Arabiyun, the plural for this is Arab. And I am referring to the entire species of Arabs here. Rumiyun, Rumiyun, Rum, by just removing the ya and the ta, if I am making to make if I am able to make a plural, that type of a plural is going to be called ism jins jami. No, Bakara is no. It can be for non-living too. It can be for non-living too, and I'm going to show you many examples of that in the next session. Okay. So, but our time is up. I will have to end session here. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته, my dear students.